Hi everyone, it's Alex from Risk Academy, and this is yet another video with an alternative take on something the Risk Doctor published on his YouTube channel. And the question was when and why should we apply risk quantification? And I think again my answer is really simple on that one. Whenever the problem or the decision that you're trying to analyze risks for, whenever the decision is made using numbers, then you have to return numbers. It's really that simple. If the decision is being made using numbers, for example, if the decision is made based on NPV or IRR or projected cash flow or expected revenue or literally anything else that includes numbers, then your risk analysis has to provide an alternative range of numbers for that decision. So you can influence that decision, you can inform that decision by giving more objective information. Whenever the decision is made using emotions, then you can kind of stick with your high likelihood, low consequences, high, medium, low type risk analysis. But whenever a decision is made using numbers, you have to apply quantitative risk analysis tools. Now that sounds complicated, but there's nothing complicated about that, because risk analysis tools, quantitative risk analysis tools, actually have a huge range. So they range from very simple sensitivity analysis and decision trees and basic scoring methodologies to scenario analysis and Monte Carlo simulations. There's absolutely nothing fundamentally complex about that. Risk managers, I think, are just being lazy and maybe threatened by something they shouldn't be threatened. So my answer to that is that whenever a decision is made in numbers, you have to come up with the numbers and apply the appropriate tools. So for example, you can't really get away with high, medium, low when you need to provide a new NPV forecast. So you have to apply proper quantitative tools. And I've been a little bit sneaky when I was saying that, because as you can tell from kind of my little presentation, is that every single important business decision is made using numbers. Well, that automatically means then you have to apply proper risk quantification for every single important decision. It's really that simple. And in fact, because the qualitative risk analysis tools are so fundamentally flawed, you have to be really able to justify why are you insisting on using something that is known to be fundamentally flawed, instead of at least trying to properly model it. So the onus is really on you. I'm interested in hearing your thoughts. Do share underneath this video and subscribe to the Risk Academy channel on YouTube.